Welcome back, everyone. It's FNusa57 here. Today I am back on the Black Desert Online Xbox One beta. So it is the last day of the beta, and this will be my review and kind of like a critique video for the beta. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the beta. I did, and I'm looking forward to the release of this game. But there's a few things that I would like to see them change. So hopefully there's some devs that will be watching the video as well. I know I spent a long time talking to the dev team at TwitchCon, so hopefully they'll find this or I'll just send it to them. Now, first off, the beta has run surprisingly smooth. Graphically, it's been good. Connectivity, it's been good. I haven't really had any problems with it, which is surprising as far as the beta goes, because normally betas are buggy. The game looks good. It plays good. I'm very excited to see what the full game is like, because obviously we don't have the full game here. With that being said, there are a couple of things. Now, I do want to show you, I did finally get a mount. I ran into a bugged quest. It's actually glitched, so I couldn't progress farther in the quest line, but again, it's a beta, so not really too worried about that. One of the neat things, and this is actually my most favorite thing, is the fact that you can place a waypoint on the map for wherever it is that you wish to go. Say, I want to go down here to go fishing. I can place a waypoint on the map, and then you can actually auto-run to the destination. Now, it can be a little bit buggy depending on where you are, but if you're in a flat area, like whether you're on horseback or on foot, as long as you're in a flat area and not like on a rock or something, you can actually just set your controller down and you will be able to auto-run, auto-ride to the destination that you set the waypoint for. That is probably my most favorite feature in this game. I know it's a small thing, but I really like that, because it is a very big game. Now, it is a fantasy-based MMORPG. It is an open-world game. There are currently no dungeons in the game, but there is not necessarily the lack there of content. There is content in the game, plenty of things for you to do. I'll show you a little bit with the combat and then get into the pros and cons of this game. So I picked a wizard. Now, the one thing that I didn't know, this game needs a tutorial. It really, really needs a tutorial, because there's a lot of stuff that they don't tell you. And most of this combat related stuff is all hidden behind a knowledge wall. And you have to actually unlock the knowledge by killing the enemies multiple times in order to like see the damage that you're dealing to them and things of that nature. So once you kind of learn the ins and outs of the game, it's kind of easy. But I think the game needs a tutorial, like a little bit more of a optional in-depth tutorial for like what energy is, where to get this, where to get that, things of that nature. Now, my two biggest complaints, which I actually did have three, these are the cons to it. I had three of them, and I must say the devs were very, very good about fixing the first thing. The first day that the beta was available, it was almost unplayable for myself and a lot of other people due to the camera shake. The camera shake and extremely high levels of gamma made it so that a number of people that I know, including myself, were getting almost like a motion sickness, because your camera's just like, it was like somebody was using a jackhammer. Now, they did tone that down. They toned down the gamma and they toned down the camera shake, which is fantastic. So I'm glad that they changed that, but I really am hoping that they give us the ability to completely turn off camera shake and hopefully give us the ability to adjust the gamma slider. So camera shake and gamma control are two things that I would like to see in the full game. I would also like to see the ability to hopefully at some point remove or hide the zone chat, because the zone chat takes up so much of the screen that it actually takes effort to ignore the chat, and a lot of that chat I really don't want to see. The skills and everything are cool, but my personal biggest complaint, and this is just me, the control scheme, there's really no other way for me to say it other than it sucks. There's way too many skills with way too many combos that you can do to, with the current method, I believe, effectively fit in a controller. So you've got RT, LT, B, you've got so many different combinations, and then they throw in your left stick is movement, but on top of that, like with the wizard, it's also used for, if I can actually get it, it's used in part for two of the abilities. It's actually used for the mana drain ability, and it's used for channeling fireball. Then it's used for this earthquake, this side-to-side earthquake attack as well. I don't know the exact name because I haven't really played with that attack too much. But it's actually very annoying for me. Now, I know this is personal preference, but it's very annoying to have the movement control also part of casting certain abilities. I suppose it's something that could be gotten used to, but I would prefer a additional method on the controls, something that players could go in and they could actually set, instead of using that as the default control, let us be able to assign a power to a specific control. So let us custom assign a spell or skill to, say, you know, RB, X, B, you know, something like that. Let us custom assign it. And also, I mean, I know it would take a lot to redo it, but the control scheme they decided to go with Y being the interact button and A being jump, plus everything being press and hold Y to interact with it, in my opinion, is a little bit counterproductive due to the limited amount of buttons that you have on a controller. So it would be nice to see, like, jump being A, just, you know, tap it, or like LB and A. If LB and A was jump and just A was the interact button, I think that would be a little easier for controllers. In my opinion, once again, that's just my preference on how exactly I would like to see that done. Inventory space isn't bad. There was a bug in the beta where you can't sell raw fish, unfortunately, but I still have many inventory slots that I have to unlock. So overall, I'm pretty excited. I think that there should be a little bit more of a tutorial. I think the control scheme, they need to figure out a way to, for lack of a better word, dumb it down to fit on a controller, with everything being comboed related, and especially the whole movement left stick being part of the casting for certain spells. It's very annoying in combat. That's my biggest complaint. That and the whole camera shake gamma filter stuff, which hopefully we'll be able to change that once the full game releases. Other than that, I haven't had any issue with the game. I don't know exactly what the launch price of the game will be. Hopefully it's not too high, but I did hear that we'll be buying the base game like it's on PC, and then as far as like microtransactions go, it's just gonna be for cosmetic items. So hopefully they keep that platform, and if they do, that'll be really cool. I do look forward to grinding the game out. I think everybody should give it a try. And if they actually change those couple things, give us the ability to change the control scheme maybe a little bit for those of us who want a more fixed control scheme instead of something that's fluid and constantly kind of comboing. I think it could be one of the best MMOs on console. So definitely a game worth checking out. If you do have any questions, feel free to ask. I will do my best to answer them for you. They did fix the original issue in the beta where the camera, you'd be facing like one way and the camera would just all of a sudden pan 180 degrees. So they did fix that, which was pretty cool. But there's still a few little tweaked things. And some more information in general would be nice on the game. But other than that, it's actually really cool and runs really well. So definitely something that you guys should check out. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, as I mentioned earlier, feel free to contact me either on YouTube, or you can join my Discord channel so you never miss a video. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you go ahead and give it a like and subscribe for more content. Until next time, stay frosty.